do you want to talk about, bud?
All right, we are
this
live.
This is going to get ugly. So I hope y'all are prepared because we are literally on a podcast right now.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, welcome to Mac Life's podcasting. Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. And you in the back there. Happy New Year's Eve. And everyone here, we decided to film a podcast today. Just going to put out into the air a little bit of what we've been kind of talking about today, discussing on different topics of what to discuss in the podcast. So this is Stephanie. Stephanie, welcome to the show.
Hello, sir.
Yes, hello. So earlier when we actually went out to get a bite to eat earlier at the Transit, which is actually on Transit Road. It's right by Transit and French. Great place to get some food and hang out and shoot the shit with your friends a little bit. So it's kind of our normal hangout. Yeah, definitely our normal hangout.
That's what I explained to him.
Yeah. So, but anyway, we were touching base on some subjects there earlier. I don't know if you wanted to maybe bring some of them subjects up.
The dating life here blows.
Yes.
Blows.
Yes, it does.
As I would expect, every world it is, every town, state, it's the same. But for some reason, everybody here, we're not even a small town. But everybody here knows everybody and everybody's dated everybody. And it is just disgusting at this point.
It is definitely recycling. We are definitely recycling people. As everyone knows, I am now freshly single. I am 9 months out of a serious 7-year relationship. So this dating pool to me is definitely a new thing. I had no clue it was this terrible.
How bad it was.
Yeah.
Welcome to my world.
I remember getting out of the relationship. I'm like, it can't be that bad. I mean, there's girls everywhere. There's 7 billion people on the planet. 8 billion now or something. And I'm just like, it's got to be girls yeah, right. Yeah, they are everywhere. They're just crazy. They want to steal your credit card. They want to move into your house 3 days after you start dating them. They tell me that they love me in 15 minutes. Yeah.
Apparently that's a common thing. I don't function like that, but apparently people do.
Oh, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. The craziness of the dating world and what I've had to go through the last 9 months of it. Matter of fact, well, it was pretty much the last 3 months of dating, so I'm really new at it. I had to take some time to heal and kind of get right on the atmosphere of what I was about to step into, which I'm really glad that I healed before I stepped into that, because
it's ugly.
I could have got a lot worse.
It's ugly.
But I know that earlier we were talking about some of the dating apps like Tinder and Bumble and Hinge and
they're like it's like the cesspool of the neighborhood.
I automatically, you know what? I just call them hook up and fuck sites. That's it.
But here's the thing: it's not even it's that because it's also like everybody has to be concerned, which we all I don't always look like this. But at the end of the day,
you look great like 98.9%
but at the end of the day,
even when you roll out of bed.
You never know what you're going to get, and that is so nerve-wracking. Like, I could be like, yo, this dude looks real fucking good, but show up and like, I have to...
Filters, man.
Escalate. I have to... Where's the nearest exit?
I love a good filter.
Yeah, them filters. God. The catfishing that goes on these days, man. It's terrible. It's terrible.
I mean, I don't have a filter on us right now. So
no filter.
This is how we look.
This is how we look. Absolutely. So we're actually also on TikTok Live right now. TikTok. Huh? Yeah, of course I put on the sunshine filter.
You have to put a filter on because it makes you feel better. But at the end of the day, somewhere along the lines, it needs to be a requirement of you can have 4,700 filtered pictures, but I need at least 2 dead-ass real ones.
What's really funny is actually I went on a date last week with this girl, and I'm not going to mention her name, but she works at a couple different radio stations and stuff, and she's pretty cool. So before I actually went to meet this girl, she said, "Can you send me an unfiltered photo?" And I'm like just crawling out of bed, like looking terrible like shit. I'm like, oh man. So I hop in the shower real quick. I'm stalling a little bit before I send this message back.
Was it on text message or Snapchat?
It was on text message.
So you still could have used the filter on Snapchat and she wouldn't have known?
I could have, but you know what? No, I did it honestly. That is
such a catfish thing.
I went into the room. I got cleaned up real quick. I got my hair done right. I made sure I looked good. I snapped a photo. I sent it to her. And then I was like, all right, now where's mine? And then there's the pause. And I'm like, all right. So she sends me these 2 photos of her like on a beach. Now she sends me 3 photos. I'm like, they look so good. I was like, yo, those got to be filtered. I'm like, those are filtered. She's like, no, they're not. I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm going on this date. Let's go. So I get out there. I go to pick her up. She gets in the car.
You didn't leave her in the parking lot again?
No, it wasn't that one. No, I took
For
her.
everyone wondering what I'm talking about, this man literally left a woman in the parking lot of the restaurant. He looked at her, turned around, and went back out the door into his car and left her in the parking lot.
Listen, just
and
for the record.
And then he called me and was like, yo, we need to go for drinks.
She was a
this
catfish.
Didn't work.
She was a catfish. I feel like we should move that right there in the center so I can look at both cameras. I think it'll be all right. Can we move it back? I think it'll be all right.
Oh my God, I just wanted to be in the video of everything.
I think that's good. Is that good?
Yeah, that works for me.
That works for me because then I can look at both cameras at the same time.
Read it, that's all, but nobody really says anything important. Well, they like
people start saying some important things.
Little hearts.
Little hearts. I love the little hearts. That's cool. That's cool. As long as he likes the podcast. Hopefully they like the content that we're talking about.
Yeah, so for anybody actually on my TikTok Live, we will be doing these more often.
A lot more often.
So it'll be a lot of, because I enjoy automotive and cars and trucks and stuff like that. It will be car talk and relationship talk. Mostly on how to stay away from crazies because
I'm a fucking magnet for it. Like instantly, like literally I see like 5 red flags and I just run right towards it. I'm like, oh, and that's what.
It's a carnival.
It's like that sketchy ride at the carnival that you know you're gonna get on anyway.
He's like, yo, if you have pink hair, I'm up.
That's funny because she had pink hair last week. That was the one before the one with the one who sent me. He was like, can you send me an unfiltered picture? That was a disaster. I should have known better. I really should have.
That's when you should have called me and said, Steph, what do you think I should do?
Halfway through the date, she tells me I'm on like 4 psychedelic medications for schizophrenia and all this shit. And yeah, literally in the middle of the date. So we're on the date. And I don't know how much of this I can actually say, but I take her out to dinner. Not only did she squirt me with hot sauce.
The squirt.
Like legitly
with
a bottle of hot sauce. Okay. Then on the ride home, we're driving back and she goes, would you like to escape your mortal well-being with me? And I'm like, come again? What did you just say to me?
Ma'am, you know what I'd like? I'd like to go home now. I'm scared.
So I in the truck, turn the fucking light on and I look over like this. I'm like, can you repeat that one more time? And she looks at me and she goes, will you escape your mortal well-being with me? Like straight face, like just straight, no hesitation at all, totally serious. Didn't even blink. Okay, she didn't even gulp. Like she just right on. And I'm like, can you fucking explain that to me? What you mean by that? And it was straight face. She goes, will you commit suicide with me? Ended the date right there. That was the end of that. Like that, I couldn't put the truck in drive and click that light off faster in my life. Literally, we were hauling ass on the way back. And she knew that she messed up, so she turned sideways in the truck like this. She's in the passenger. She turns like this. She goes, I fucked up. I shouldn't have said that. I fucked up. Oh, man. I really shouldn't have said that. I'm thinking to myself, I'm driving the truck. I'm just like this. I'm like,
get me home.
Fucking, why do you live so far away, man? Why did I pick a restaurant so far away after she destroyed it? There's so much more to that story. So then we're halfway back to getting home. And then she looks at me and goes, will you get baptized with me? I didn't even have an answer. Like, I just turned the radio way up as far as I possibly could and drove as quickly as I could. And now, it snowed out that day, and there was ice in the driveway. This is
the one you tried to kick out of the car.
If I could have ejecto-seated her like Paul Walker in fucking Fast and Furious 2, that is exactly what I would have done. Exactly what I would have done. Like, she would have been out. But no, I stopped. I pulled in the driveway. I opened the door. Well, she opened the door. I'm like, hey, have a nice day. Yep, I'll think about that baptism shit. Whatever I can say to get her the fuck out of the truck.
And it's so annoying, too, because it's like you literally don't know that until you, like, meet them.
No, you really don't. It's terrible. She sounded normal on the phone when I talked to her. She sounded cool. She was like, I've talked to her for like 4 hours on the phone. You seemed totally cool.
Like to talk.
I do. Hence why I have a podcast. Exactly. Welcome to my show, everyone.
Welcome to Steven's world.
Yes, but dating has been shit. It's been shit. Total shit. So
it's shit in a form of it then comes down to where like I just don't care anymore.
You get to that point. I mean, I haven't reached that yet. I still have that hopeless romantic. But you're
also hopeless romantic. I am a hopeless asshole. I am that person. It's like I don't have high expectations, but you're probably gonna fail.
Yeah. You really don't ask for a lot.
Ever.
You really don't.
Ever.
Like, and these guys just blow.
And they just try and try and try and try. And my least favorite question is, what do you like to do in your spare time? They're never ready for my answer.
What do you like to do in your spare time?
I like to go street racing. I like to ride motorcycles. I like to go off-roading. I like to go to truck pulls. I like to go drinking. But that's
so
not...
all the reasons we're friends.
Correct. But
get an answer from the audience. Hey, man, you think she's an asshole?
Fuck yes.
Now he changes his answer. I am an asshole. Every time somebody says, why are you single? I'm an asshole. They're like, that can't be. Well, give it about 30 seconds and you'll figure that one out.
It could be. I'm just really happy that you and I get along really well. But I think...
because I also lay it straight to you and I don't let you fucking... you don't get the option to sound stupid. I'm like, you sound dumb. Stop talking. You sound stupid.
I'm also a little bit of an asshole myself. But like a lovable asshole. That's what I would call me, a lovable asshole.
Through everything. So
a lot of issues,
you understand how I function.
Absolutely. Yeah, that last...
You understand I do... Like we discussed, I have a heart. It's to help other people, it's not to help myself.
Very true. You are very giving and unselfish, and that is why we are best friends. Yeah, she was definitely there for me through a lot of trauma and pain. But moving on, so learning through the traumas,
getting through the fresh starts, learning how to date in 2024. Happy New Year!
I still haven't learned how to date in 2024.
Well, 2023.
So I'm still fucking single.
You know what though? At the end of the day, are you having fun?
Some of these chicks I fear for my life.
Yeah, but
like the one that tried to move in and I couldn't get her out. Her clothing is still in my fucking room.
That room.
You do. Listen, in the last 9 months of dating, I have more Prada sunglasses, Gucci belts, Gucci purses, those Gucci slides. I've got Ray-Ban sunglasses that all of these girls just leave at my house everywhere. I swear they purposely just leave shit around.
Like, is that normal for men to have, like, do women drop shit off at your house and, like, not come back for it?
Like, do they, like, booby trap your house?
Booby trap.
That's what they do. And you know what? You know what's really funny? Women, I'm going to explain this really quick right now.
I don't have a lot of women on my page, but men will agree with you.
Well, even for the podcast, in today's day and age, what I've learned through all this, other women don't give a fuck. If anything, like if it's their size, they're going to be like, oh, look at this, it fits. And they're going to take that shit.
I just said I was going through the closet.
Example
But I am that friend that can't go through the closet because I'm not going to actually like, I left chapstick here and I lost it.
Yeah, that shit did disappear. And I'm telling you, some other bitch took it. I'm telling you, you left like 14 chapsticks, that all of them are gone. Actually, I'm not even gonna lie. I was sitting on the couch.
Unfortunate. If I looked at you and I was like, I have herpes.
I don't think they fucking care. Like legitly.
I don't. But how far have they been? They're like, well, that chapstick sucks for that.
Legitly, you left one in a cup holder. What? We have an audience behind the camera, and it's quite funny listening to their expressions.
Anytime Steve and I get together, this is a normal conversation.
Yeah.
We are the epitome of squirrel.
We are fucked up. That's what we are. ADHD fucked up.
And most of the time when we go out, people are like, oh, those two are definitely dating. Nope. Didn't think I worked on cars.
Really?
He dead ass didn't think in the shop. He thought I didn't actually fix trucks in the shop.
No, we know you do. It's great. I get pictures of you at work with dirty hands all the time.
You sit behind the desk.
See? He thinks
She sends me snaps all day watching a fat guy. Oh yeah, that's his fifth creep for this
I literally was like, yo, I literally am. And he looks at my fingers and goes, oh, there's no way. And I told him, I said, when I had my long nails, I did it too.
Oh yeah. I get snaps of her hands dirty all the time. Yeah, you would. We'd be in the garage. Yeah. It was good times. Wait till I get my next project. I'm looking to do like a 69 C10 slam with LS swap, something sick. Probably a whole bunch of nitrous to it. I don't know, something. I'll figure out what I'm gonna build next. C-notch. I don't want a bag because I just want to beat the shit out of it, and I don't want to fucking blow that shit.
You have the Camaro to beat the shit out of it.
I want to autocross that next year.
I wouldn't. I'd get something else.
It's a nice car, but I don't know.
Did you notice this? Our entire conversation
back
per
to
usual
cars.
went back to cars.
Yeah, right.
We would talk about cars more and trucks more than we would talk about relationships because that's just how we function.
Maybe we should get back on track, though.
Probably.
Maybe we should.
It's just more or less, at the end of the day, what you're aiming for and what we're trying to put out there today, because progressively as Dave goes on, it will be a podcast based upon we'd like opinions, preferences, assistance, help, because obviously everybody uses Bumble.
Can you check the video feed?
Or Snapchat. Snapchat's become a huge dating thing. Any things that you've used.
I literally
We don't want to use them anymore.
I look through the little emoji faces on Snapchat, and I look for the ones that look the cutest as emoji faces or have the coolest names, and I'll just randomly add them. I cannot tell you how many dates I've gotten off doing that
Do you know
dumb
what's so
shit.
funny? Aaron, the bull hauler, he literally made a Snapchat the one day, and he's like, y'all need to work on your Bitmojis because none of y'all look like that. And I was like, oh shit, called all these bitches right out.
Mine doesn't look like mine. Mine actually,
looks like
I look at
mine.
mine, I'm like, why would anybody want to add me? I look
don't know. I
retarded
don't know
on
why I
that.
added you.
I should change mine. Oh. Okay. All right.
Actually, I added you and you deleted me.
That was true for a minute, and then, just for the record.
And then it was just me dancing on the top of the bar at the club that
that is true.
distracted you.
Just for the record for all of you, I did not even have a Snapchat until 8 months ago. Like,
Yes,
I lived
he's
in a
new.
garage,
He
I
did
built
literally-
cars.
Steven
that
just
was
came
it.
out of a 7-year relationship. Like, he's
And
fresh.
7 years before that was another relationship back to back.
Sounds like you're like you really just want to be loved, and I feel like that's unfortunate.
Look, I took some time this time, okay? I healed this time.
I just want to be
I
loved.
learned what I had to learn.
I don't want to be loved. I just want people to just like want to go have fun.
I want to be loved. I'm looking for the white picket fence, marriage, kids, that whole thing, relationship kind of deal. But anyway, over the last 8 months, the research that I had to do from that last heartbreak, because I couldn't get past it, was trauma bonds and attachment styles.
Apparently, I'm an avoidant attachment.
You are extremely avoidant. You're like I'm going to
just found
hide
that out
in
the other
plain
day.
sight.
Literally, my cousin called me out and said, you're a complete avoidant attachment style. And I was like, I will avoid love at all costs.
I mean,
I
yeah.
have no interest in it.
I mean, you never really avoided me. We have our friend in the background just shaking her head.
There's no, like,
Nope.
I appreciate you wanting to be interested, but I don't know how to, I don't know how to do that.
So, I'm going to get back to our normal topic. So, what I've realized in today's day and age is that this dating thing is a real problem, and
It's a struggle.
it is a struggle. And I see that a lot of it also kind of tends to the dating websites. Everything's a hookup site. So, what does that do? That numbs your feelings to things, and you go on a couple of these dates, you lose hope for actually having like a real loving relationship, or like a relationship with somebody that you actually call your partner. What's always missing? Trust, respect, communication. People just don't do that anymore. I have a friend who owns a shout out to Kate. I'm not going to put it out there right now, but she owns a wedding hall, and it's like you can see that the new generation is trying. I guess what she was explaining to me is that our generation, forget it. Like, we forgot
wanna
how
get
to.
married.
No. The new generation is starting to go old school and wants to again, but it's like these dating websites are not really helping.
You just said that seems like girls don't like guys that are good.
Oh, who said that? Alex?
All girls look
Yep.
asshole.
Alex. You know what? Yes. As a matter of fact, I just had a friend that was here just the other day. We were doing a podcast during a party when there was beer pong going on behind us. And he sat down and he goes, why do girls like assholes? Why does the nice guy always finish last? I don't have a full answer for that, but what I do know is it's like people want what they can't have. And if you make yourself, if you're too nice and you're too accessible, that then you become undervalued in their mind, and then they look elsewhere. They want what they can't have. It's like,
But at the same time, that doesn't help the dating situation either, because if I'm constantly looking for the person I can't have, who I have, who is good enough, is not, I'm going to ignore that. So at the end of the day, it is genuinely, women have a horrific, especially nowadays, they have a horrific ability to go, oh, you know what? You look like trouble. I want to have fun. It doesn't come down to even us. We don't go, hey, I really should find somebody that's not just a good time, a fun.
see, that's why I'm like a magnet for the crazy bitches. Because I pull up in the car.
I don't want to fix nobody. I'm not your mom. I love the thing, like, when girls are like, well, I know he cheated, but I can fix him. Man, you are not Bob the Builder, and he is not a child with a dirty diaper. You cannot fix that. You can't change him. You can't fix it.
There are some women that want to fix people.
Same way.
Correct.
That-
It's not Burger King and you cannot have it your way.
No.
This does not work out.
What's that song? Build a bitch. You can't just build me however, like, I'm...
Yo, we need a website for that. No, I actually believe that women should have their own thing that makes... Everyone needs to have their own Magna Carta, what makes them who they are.
You anybody that knows TikTok well enough, there is a TikTok trend that's going around right now where all of the guys with very nice cars and trucks, they take the girls on their date in like their shitty vehicle, like their Prius.
I don't have a shitty
But
vehicle.
it'd be like the truck.
I'll buy it.
But it'd be like the truck. So you take them out in the truck.
My truck is nice.
I know, but it's not.
Shits, I'm on
it's
rims.
not the Camaro.
True.
So you can't take them out in the. They only get to go in the Camaro if they're worthy of it on the second date. They don't get to see all the good things, all the dollars that you have.
I know that when we edit this, we're going to put a clip of the Camaro for the podcast. I wish we could do it for the TikTok live right now.
You know what? Next time we'll just have to have your phone up and we can just
Yeah,
get it.
I think we will, so they can see what we're
literally,
talking about.
TikTok knows. All the guys, they're like, well, when she made it to the first date, and they're getting out of these, like, Toyota Corollas and whatnot. The one dude had, like, a Maserati in his garage, and he's like, now, yes, she gets to go on a second date in the nice car. And I'm like, well, sir, I will be nice for the second, third, and fourth date. Yeah, I don't care about your Corolla. My ex showed up in a Volkswagen Beetle.
And so all right, I had my fun with the crazies, I'm done. So now I'm cutting them up. But
That's the lie detector test on Maury here decided that was a lie.
and that is a lie.
That's a lie, sir.
Dude, I would go out to this restaurant over on Route 5 by the water, and I take this girl on this date. And we are out.
Such go-tos. You are such a go-to.
I go to the same. I'm a creature of habit. I just can't use the names right now. But you all know where I went. You all know where I went.
On transit, and on Route 5.
Yeah, on Route 5. Yep, Route 5.
And transit.
Mm-hmm. Well, the other one. Don't forget the one in Williamsville.
That's what I meant. On
that
transit.
other one, yeah.
No, on transit.
Yep. Yeah, so anyway, I'm out there, and we're in the car, and so we go up there, we get something to eat. It's really great. I mean, man, it was a great date. Everything's going good. She must have taken her medication that morning. Life is great, okay? Life is great. Like, I'm having the time of my life. I'm like, oh, my God, this girl is awesome. Like, so awesome. And she's wearing a tight-ass dress, and everything is good. She's got her heels on. I mean, we walk into the restaurant, everybody stops and looks. Like, it was great. Sit down. We got service immediately. It was fantastic.
I think that's why you only liked going out with me, too.
It was fantastic. It was fantastic. So, I mean, when we pulled up to the place, there's Ferraris and Lamborghinis in the parking lot and shit. It was an awesome fucking time. So anyway, like, we go there, we have a great dinner, we get out of there. So now, this girl's a lightweight. Okay, super lightweight. Yeah. Yeah, you know what we're talking about.
Short one?
2 shots and out.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We're gonna use a nickname so everyone knows. Sybil Lizzie Borden.
Adrian, I'll post the
Lizzie Borden.
podcast name tomorrow, because we're going to do this again tomorrow. Adrian asked what the name of the podcast was. It's called Mac Life. It will be coming up very soon. We haven't launched yet. Here we go. We are live back again on TikTok. Good to go? Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. We're waiting
Hello
for
TikTok.
somebody
Hello Snapchat. Hello Mac Life Podcast. Welcome to Mac Life Podcasting. I am here with Stephanie. It is New Year's Eve. We are getting ready to complete this podcast right before we go and get shit-faced drunk and watch a ball drop. Is that correct?
Yes.
And we've got all of our friends with us here. Hi. Everyone say hello.
Hi.
Can you give me a water, Stevie?
Yes. That is our camera crew, and they're doing great. We're just, we were going to end this, but we decided we had a little bit more time before we go out.
Yes.
So, don't want to get started too early because we will get shit-faced really quickly.
Yes, and we won't make it till midnight.
No. Well,
we will, but
I won't make it till midnight. You probably will.
I always make it much. I'm.
Do you want to twist that or no? In, out, leave it?
Leave it right now so I can at least see what they're saying so I can add
Very good, very good. So, back to what we were saying. So last time where we left off, what were we discussing?
All of my new visitors, all my new joined people. Hello.
Hello.
Big Booty Cummins just joined.
Okay. Big what? The guy in the back.
The guy off to the left just joined the live.
All right, love it. Okay, very good. So, I mean, we have people here in our residence joining our TikTok live.
We appreciate the love.
That is fantastic. Well, if we say anything mean to him, I mean, he knows where we are, so that's good. Rock on, rock on. Happy New Year's, everyone.
Hello, Carlos Fighter.
I'm so excited for 2024. I really am. I'm so sick of 2023. I feel like it's been a shit year. I feel like it's been a really shit year. I feel like it kind of just blew by.
He wants to know if he can get a hoo-yah.
Hoo-yah!
There you go. Hell yeah, Happy New Year.
I'm excited. There it is.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Hell yeah,
I hope
Happy
everybody's
New Year,
going out.
everyone.
I really hope everyone's going to go out and have
Absolutely.
a little
Go
bit of fun.
out, get shit faced, make really bad choices, because that's exactly what I'm going to do. Moving forward. Okay, 2024, moving forward. Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
I originally was going to go with I'm not going to be so much of an asshole, and I realized that
That's not gonna happen.
I have a better promise of I'm going to be a bigger asshole. So
I
literally, I
believe
just
that.
actually made a TikTok, and it said, New Year, new me, I'm going to be worse.
You know what? I believe that. 1,000%.
And somebody else was like, there's no possible way. Oh, bet.
But
I
there's
believe that.
more.
Listen. I know her
There's
well.
more.
It's totally going to happen that way.
I am always down for fun on the last minute. It is not questionable about that.
It is, we usually do
Do you have New Year's
fun to do.
resolutions? I feel like you would have one. I feel
I
like
would-
that's your life thought process.
I would like to quit smoking cigarettes. That's what I like to do. I'd like to quit smoking cigarettes. I'd like to get back into boxing again. I'd like to see if I can go this whole year without getting pulled over. So,
Fucking chance. You have more of a chance of not being an
Dirty bird.
asshole.
Everybody should remain their sarcastic, delightful self. That's, in my opinion, everybody should always do
that is true. What is the other thing I'd like to start turning down the red flag bitches that I fucking
Does
find at
anybody
these
else
crazy bars.
like genuinely enjoy carnivals? Because this is like,
I'm the carnival ride.
he's the ringmaster.
I'm the ringmaster. This has got to be better. Can you still read it? Can you
That's
read
what
it?
Steven's dating life is
It
like.
is Steven's dating
Recently,
life.
it's like
That is my dating
sketchy,
life.
like local carnival rides that you know you
Have I
shouldn't
ever?
go on,
Have you
but go
crowd
on
surfed? I've never
anyways.
crowd surfed.
I actually have crowd surfed
I've not
before.
crowd surfed.
I really have. When I used to be a sponsored
I mean, I
skateboarder
try
back in
it.
the day.
I'm very
and
small though.
I would go on the Zoomies couch tours.
I genuinely feel like somebody would crumble me.
You know what?
I'm pretty small.
It's actually not that bad. So I was at Zoomies couch tour in Rochester, and Mike Vallely was there, and Census Fouled was playing on stage, and I got on stage, and it was really fucking awesome. I jumped off first time I ever crowd rid. I really thought they were gonna drop me. No, fucking sword
for
right
it?
out. Someone did steal my sneaker though.
That's important.
Yeah.
This guy actually said smoking was the hardest thing to quit I ever did. Go for it if you're ready to quit.
I'm so fucking ready to quit, bro. I'm so ready to. I'm ready to get back into boxing. As a matter of fact, I actually stepped on a skateboard again for the first time in probably like 10 years. Like, what was that? What, Steve, what'd you say?
From the Rocky Mountains.
What was
Happy New
it?
Year, sir.
About a month and a half ago.
About a month and a half ago, and I can still tray flip. And I tray flip, and I landed it, and wait, and then I
I'm
busted
saying
my
then
ass.
you busted
And
it.
then I
I
busted my
remember
ass.
seeing that. I remember seeing
All
that.
right, so, hey, I can still do it though. It's all good. Back,
Coke in there?
huh?
Is there any Coke in there?
A little.
I mean,
watched him
this
pour
is
it.
my Jack.
Just splash.
Because
Straight.
it's I smell it. I'm gonna splash with some water, bro.
No, I don't want to water. Don't water that down. I'm gonna enjoy this. It is New Year's.
It is New Year's,
I'm
it is
here
New
to. I really hope that everyone is actually safe tonight for New Year's, though. I mean, I'm obviously gonna go make really bad choices, but I hope that everybody else gets home safe and
I don't know
everybody's
if there's
good.
ever been a time that
You're not
this
driving.
specific group
Exactly.
has never.
This is why I'm gonna make really bad choices.
Like we always go out and end up making bad choices.
yeah, literally, that was the first time I ever rode a mechanical bull in my life.
It's not actually that bad.
You know, well, the first time I slipped right out, I did not realize how slippery that bitch is.
Yeah, they do that on
one-
purpose.
That
Yeah.
one is made for you to fall off because it's got like.
They spray that shit with Pam.
They don't.
Okay? It's not even fair. It's not even fair. Like, oh, do it one-handed. Hold this fucking cord. And anyone who does know me knows, but
actually SFC we're heading out.
moving forward, I race motorcycles, ATVs, cars, you name it. If it's got wheels, I race it, I build it, I work on it. That's what I've been doing for 15 years, and I'm recently retired from that, and now I'm into the construction business and now podcasting and social media. So this is what we're moving into now. I've always wanted to go into this direction, and just I had to make a good living to pretty much find the time to be able to do this, and now I have a boxing. I mean, I'm moving everyone. I just sold my house here, which was great. I recently got out of a relationship about 9 months ago, and I decided to sell my house. I'm going to take a year off, travel, meet people, date. We're doing that soon, and then I don't know what to do after that. I thought about buying another race car. I don't know what my next move is. Other than
Wing it.
this.
We just discussed this. We're winging it. We're winging it.
We are winging it.
Be continued.
We're winging
I
it.
really want to do podcasts in crazy fucking places.
I mean.
Like on the fucking the fucking stadium
I
field.
really just want to go up with a microphone and be like, "What's your body count?"
Body
Like,
counts,
random
yes,
people.
yes. I want to do random crowd interviews. Body counts. What's in your bank? I mean, I
What
know
is
it's
your
been.
body count? Now that you've racked up a whole bunch of them. Now that you've racked up a whole bunch.
fucking terrible.
I know,
Now you have to ask.